What's going on, guys? This is Bill with Madden Prodigy, and today I want to talk about something that's going to matter a lot when college football 27 drops, and that is having a real day one game plan. Not just a random tip video, not a couple of plays somebody found in practice mode, not some old recycled setup that works for a couple of games and then gets exposed. I'm talking about a complete day one starter kit that gives you guys offense, defenses, blitzes, strategy, formation videos, updates, and everything you need to get online and start dominating your opponents right away. That's exactly what the College Football 27 Starter Kit is built for. And I'm going to say this with confidence. We have had the best day one ebook 2 years running when it comes to College Football 27. And the goal with the College Football 27 Starter Kit, it's simple. We're going to make this the most valid day one release ebook in College Football 27. When the game first comes out, most players are guessing. They're trying random formations, copying whatever they see online, testing plays that may or may not work, and losing games while they're trying to figure stuff out. We don't do all the figuring out for you and help you get on the right path. That's our job. And the starter kit, that's what it's designed to do. Skip the whole process. The second college football 27 goes live, you want to already know what formations you're building around. You want to already know what defense you're calling. You want to know where the pressure's coming from. What beats man coverage, attack zones, and what your red zone offense looks like, and how you're going to stop the most common online garbage that's out there before it becomes a problem. That's the difference between playing the game on day one and actually being prepared on day one. Now, the biggest thing I want people to understand is this: the College Football 27 Starter Kit it's not just an offensive ebook, and it's not just a defensive ebook. It's a full combination of both offense and defense. You're going to get schemes, setups, formation, nano blitzes, strategy, and video breakdowns and text breakdowns that are built to help you compete online fast. Once you learn the controls, you're going to be able to just hop on the game, start dominating opponents. Because the truth, when it comes down to it, a lot of players make the same mistakes every year. Most people, they stay focused only on offense. They want money plays. They want one-play touchdowns. They want a route combo that gets open. And, of course, we provide all that. And don't get me wrong, the offense does matter. You need plays that move the ball. You need formation schemes. You need answers against man coverage, zone coverage, blitzes, and red zone defense. But if you can't stop anybody, you're still going to lose. That is why the starter kit is built around having one of the best defenses in college football 27 from the start. Defense wins early in the year. Why? Because most people don't have the protection figured out yet. They don't know what blitzes are coming. They don't understand the new adjustments, formations, gameplay changes that are going to affect their offense. That is where nano blitz pressure setups from us, our disguised coverage, and defensive strategy can completely change the game for you. If you're getting heat while your opponent's still trying to figure out the controls, you have a massive advantage, and that is one of the biggest reasons this starter kit is so important. The goal is to give you a defense that is valid from the beginning, a defense that can create pressure, a defense that can force bad reads, a defense that can expose weak protections, and also a defense that can make your opponent uncomfortable before they ever get in any type of rhythm. That's what separates a normal guide from a real day one weapon. Now let's talk about what's actually inside the starter kit. You're getting a full offensive and defensive foundation. And what that means is plays, setups, adjustments, strategy that you can actually use online. You're getting video breakdowns because I know a lot of players don't just want text on a page. They want to see the setup. They want to see the adjustments. They want to see why the play works. They want to see how the defense comes comes in and how the coverage reacts and how to use it in a real game situation. And that's why the starter kit is going to include tons of videos, not just random clips, real breakdowns, offensive videos, defensive videos, nano blitz videos, formation schemes, strategy, and then of course always the most popular, the glitch exposure style videos. You know, whenever we find something that's glitchy or know about it, we will show you how to do it, but we also show you how to counter it too as well. Every year, the game just, it has these kind of problems early. There's always going to be broken plays. There's always going to be overpowered routes. There are always going to be formations people abuse, and there's always going to be blitzes people aren't ready for. Glitches, exploits that become part of the early on online meta. And this year, something that's going to be really important and really glitchy. Trust me on this, I can't talk too much about it, but the custom adjustments and the macros, there's going to be some really amazing things that can be done with these that most of you probably don't even know about. But with this guide, you're going to get it all, on day one. And whether people like it or not, if you play online, you need to know what all these things are. You need to know how to use what works. And just as important, you need to know how to stop what everybody else is using. That's what Madden Prodigy has always been about: finding what works early, testing it, breaking it down, updating it, and giving players a real advantage before the rest of the community catches up. The first week of the game is always one of the most important windows. That's when records are being built. That's when people are learning. That's when the meta starts forming. That's also when players who are prepared can jump way ahead of everybody else. If you wait 2 or 3 weeks, everybody already knows the basic stuff. But day one is where the biggest edge is. That's why the College Football 27 Starter Kit is built to be a day one release ebook that actually matters. It's made for players who want to hop online, dominate their opponents, and not waste the first week trying to figure out what formations are worth using. And I'm going to do something special for pre-orders. I'm also going to include week one of the film room absolutely free. So if you want to get the starter kit, you're also going to get the film room for the first week. If you like the film room, you can either stay with it or, not get it anymore. That's a big deal because the film room is where you can go, or we can go even deeper. The starter kit gives you the foundation. The film room is going to give you live updates, more breakdowns, more adjustments, more answers, and more examples of what is actually happening once the game it's in everybody's hands. Day one is important, but week one is where the game starts changing fast. People are finding new blitzes, broken routes, weird glitches, abusing formations, and then we also have patches that can change things. And the online meta, it starts moving. That free week of Film Room gives pre-order customers a chance to stay ahead of while everything is changing. And that is one of the reasons I believe that this is going to be the most complete day one setup for College Football 27. You're not just buying a few plays. You're getting a launch plan. You're getting offense, defense, pressure. You're going to get macros, custom adjustments, strategy, videos, updates and answers. And you're getting a head start before most players even know what they're doing. The great thing about this starter kit, even if you buy it 3-4 weeks out or even longer, we keep it fresh and up to date. It's not just about what's going on in the first week or day one. It's going to be something if you buy the game late, you don't know what is working for college football. You can hop on there, watch the videos, hop in the lab for a few minutes, and be ready to go, play online and still dominate. Now, I know some people are going to say, why should I pre-order? And here's the reason. If you're serious about winning early and you don't want to be behind on launch day, you want the guide ready, you want the setups ready, you want the videos ready, you want the defensive pressure ready, you want your offensive scheme ready, you want to know what to run before you start giving away games online. It's kind of hard going online just knowing that, hey, I'm probably going to lose this game, but at least I'll learn something. Try learning something first and then going on and, trying it. You'll have much better results. The College Football 27 Starter Kit, it's for players who want the advantage immediately. If you're a casual player who just wants to mess around, you might not need this. But if you're planning to play online, if you want to win games, if you want to dominate your opponents, if you want to have a defense from the start, and if you want a full offense and defense strategy without spending weeks searching for answers, this is exactly what you need. We've been doing this a long time, been fighting pressure, exposing weaknesses, building schemes, giving players winning setups, since before most of these other sites even existed. And College Football 27 is going to be no different. The starter kit is being built to give you the best possible day one advantage. So if you want the College Football 27 starter kit, make sure you pre-order now. Pre-orders will also receive week 1 of the Filmroom absolutely free. And then you'll be able to stay updated as the game launches and the early meta starts to form. That's the best way to be prepared from the start. Best day one ebook, 2 years running, most valid day one release ebook in College Football 27. Offense, defense, nano blitzes, formation schemes, videos, glitches, updates, and everything you need to get online and dominate your opponents. Thanks for watching the video, and the link is in the description.